Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Akram and you are watching Knowledge 360. So guys, in this video I'll tell you how to load database using command prompt in PostgreSQL. So for this there are two ways. I will show you very basic steps are there. So please guys don't skip the video and watch both the ways that how you do it. So guys, let's start with the first way that how we do it. So for it the first step is to search for PSQL. If you have already installed that, that means it should come here like this. So open it, and for that give the local host. If the server is localhost, for me it's localhost, and database is Postgres obviously, and the port number given like this, the default port, and username is also Postgres. And now this is connected. Now it asks for password. For me it's root r double ot root. So now I have connected to the Postgres database. Now I'll create a database, like I'll give a name to it, create database, and the database name is DVD rental. So this is the name that I'm giving to my database, and enter. The database should be created, so it takes some time. So database created, so let's check it. I have already opened pg admin and connected. Let's just refresh it. Till now, see here there is only one database, that is Postgres. So if I refresh the databases, it should show me another database, that DVD rental just now I have created. See, here is another database DVD rental is created. And if I go and see objects, there should not be any objects, because I have created only database. So I will show you that how you load the objects into it. Okay, so for that let's minimize it. Again we'll come. So PSQL command prompt work is done. Now you just exit from here like this and press any key to exit, and it's done. Now open CMD command prompt. I have already opened, but I will open another instance. So command prompt is opened here. Now we need to go to the root. The command is like that, cd slash, and from here I will go to program files, cd Postgres. This is the default path of Postgres installation. If you have any other path, just go there like that, but for me this is like it, 12, and again cd bin folder. So up to this. So when you reach this, after that you have to enter a command that will restore your database. The command is like that, pg restore command will use here, pg restore -u. U represents user, so my user is Postgres, and again space -d for the database, that target database DVD rental that we have just created. Now after space, specify the file path you have you are having with you to load it. For me it's D drive DVD rental.tr, the file extension. So before that I'll show you that how I stored. See, within the D drive I have the DVD rental.tr database. So here if I execute this, it will start loading the database, but before that it will authenticate that I am the authorized person to do it or not. So let's do it, press enter. So here it's asking password, so password is root. For me it's root, and after that I'm pressing enter. It takes some time, we need to wait. So it's done. Let's go and see here. Earlier there are no objects, and even and in fact there will be no data, but when I refresh it, now we'll have data as I have loaded it. So there were no objects before, but now we have objects, and we have everything that we wanted to load into the database. Let's check the data. So this is the first way to load the database. Okay, so if you have any doubt, just rewind the video and watch again. And let's move to the second way. For second way, we need to load database from SQL file. To take the database backup in SQL file, we need to follow few simple steps. Now select the database DVD rental, that the database you want to take backup, and again load through another way. So I'm first before dropping it, I am creating backup as a SQL file I have to create. So I have already created, so just I will replace that. But before that we need to do some changes here. Let me show you again. Okay, right click, go to backup and go to dump options. Here within the dump option, scroll down and you will see one option, include create database. So just select that to create database, so that you don't need to create it separately. So create database statement is selected. Now go to again general and select here file name, should be any SQL file. So I have already here, so I'm selecting it. If you don't have, you just give the name here and click on create, replace, and here in format change it to plain, from custom to change it to plain, and start backup. So backup job is created here and it will be completed soon. So it is completed. Now let's see, here is the SQL file that just now I have taken backup. Now I'll show you how to take how to load this database as if you have your database as a SQL file. So let me show you. So for that I have to remove this database, so that I can show you that how it will be loaded. Let's refresh it. Now it must be removed from now. Shit, let's do it again. Okay, the now the database is gone. Okay, now I will again load the same database as I have a backup with me. Okay, so for loading in another way, the command is like this. PSQL, okay, PSQL U for user is Postgres, and again Postgres, and this is the symbol for target, and here is the file path. Again this is the same file path, /d dvd rental.sql. so if I execute this, it should load my database, but before that it will ask me to authenticate. So let's do it. Press enter. So I have to give password here. Password is root, I've given. Now again press enter. So it started. It takes some time. Everything changes comes, it will be displayed here. See, everything is created. It's creating in sequence. So everything is created. Now let's go to this PG admin, and just by refreshing, let's see it. So here again DVD rental database is here. So these are the two ways that how we load a database through command prompt. If you want to see that how to load a database through PG admin, I have already made video on that. A link is given here, you can watch that. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and get the notifications for upcoming videos. So let's meet in another video with another topic. Till then, take care. Bye bye.